Like if you can give your child a schedule, especially if your child is on a routine, one, you're changing the routine if they're in like a school setting and your school setting is off for the next couple of weeks. So that's a difference in change. So maybe what could also help is if you have the time, and what I've actually thought about, I might have to run it past my wife, but what I've actually thought about is simulating school during the break, even when we're away. So like
Mm-hmm.
bring in couple workbooks. Maybe we can even bring my son's computer. Maybe he can get a lesson or two in the morning to help simulate that that school experience where he is still learning something throughout the holiday season. And for those parents, if your child is on the spectrum or not on the spectrum, use this time to, if you want to bolster their academics and get them a step ahead, use this time to do that, to help your child be prepared for the new year. I'm not a huge fan of super long breaks without some type of educational value, because then for our children, especially on the spectrum, it could take a while getting back into the routine of going to school, of learning, and that could possibly cause some issues for your child once they're getting back into school, changing their routine so drastically for a couple of weeks, and then, thrusting them back into a routine of going back to school when they haven't had to do that. So, maybe that planning and doing some learning could continue to help decrease the opportunity for a meltdown or a tantrum or some kind of challenge when your child goes back to school. Because when school opens, the expectation from what I know is that you're going to hit the ground running, because you got to finish out the rest of your school year as strong as you possibly can. So good luck
Goddamn,
to
man.
all of the parents.
I love you, Heartworm.